What is up, guys? Welcome back to Shift Saturday. We're here with volume 2 of the just the series, and I bought a new bike. That is correct. I bought a 2025 Yamaha MT-03, and before we get started in today's episode, I'm just going to go over some of its specs. Alright, so we are here with the brand new motorcycle. I've been working all summer for this. I'm super excited to finally show you guys what y'all saw in the season or volume 2 trailer. But let's just go over some of the specs. So it is a 321cc liquid cooled engine. It's a parallel twin, so the pistons go like this, and yeah, it's a really peppy little motorcycle. It is amazing. I mean, it's handled so well. It's definitely the smoothest motorcycle I've ever ridden. So right here, let's go ahead and turn on the screen for you guys. I'm not sure how the camera's showing it in the sun, but we have a Bluetooth setting, which is all new. This is all new LCD display for 2025. It's just got the gear indicator up here, the mile per hour, gas, coolant, temperature, the odometer, tachometer across, time. It's very simple motorcycle, but it is perfect, especially since I'm moving up from a 2018 Honda Grom. So yeah, now that we've gone over some of the specs of the motorcycle, let's get into riding it. Alright, so we're here with the brand new 2025 Yamaha MT-03. As you see, I got a nice keychain for it, but we're going to do a nice startup for you guys. As key, so the Grom is the electric start is right down here. In place, we have a hazard light. As you can see, we have the hazard switch. We have our bright toggle for flash to pass, or just brights. We have our bright switch, our horn, which we're not going to hit since we're near houses. Then we have our blinkers. Super easy and simple setup. Another thing that is new with the 2025 MT-03 is this nice little USB little port there, so that you can charge your phone with a quad lock or whatever, which I plan on getting in the future. The only mods I've done to the bike as of now, since I've had it, is added these flag stickers, and I also have one on the tail light. That's about it. So I plan on doing a lot more mods in the future, but just for now, it's pretty basic. As you see, it's such a little nice sounding motorcycle. We're gonna go now. It is such a nice bike. I'm so glad I've worked for this. I was debating over many bikes to get, but in the end I wound up with the MT-03. For about a week, not too long ago, I rode a, I don't know the year model, but it was a KTM 390 Duke. I rode that bike for about a week and I loved it. It was awesome, especially going from a little Honda Grom. Oh yeah, I mean, it is just a peppy little thing. It gets up to speed in no time. But like I said, I rode a 390 KTM Duke, a KTM 390 Duke for about a week, and I loved the thing. It was very fast. Yes, if you're wondering, the 390s do have a lot more foot-pounds of torque than the MT-03. But this is honestly all you need. This bike is so perfect. I mean, look at this. You could just get through turns so easy. It's just so easy. It's such a great and reliable motorcycle. So obviously we will not be doing a top speed test on this bike out here in my neighborhood like we could the Grom, since this thing can, you know, you can take it on the freeway. It may not be the most comfortable bike, because then again, it doesn't go insanely fast. It's only a 321cc motorcycle. Yes, it is a parallel twin, so that means, you know, it's a bit faster than like your normal single cylinder. But I still, you know, obviously I'm not gonna go and take it on a freeway. But I mean, it gets into turns really good. I mean, it's just such a incredible motorcycle. I love it so much. Like I said, I was really looking at so many different motorcycles. I was looking at a Honda CB300R for the longest time. Beautiful bikes. It seemed that it was more cheaply made than this, because this is such a good quality bike compared to that. I don't know, and it was the exact same handlebar setup and digital screen as the new 25 model Groms. So it's like they took that basic technology in electronics and just smacked it on a 300cc machine. Me personally, it was a nice bike and I was looking into it. I even went to a dealership and, you know, sat on one and stuff. I did not want it. There's just so many better options. All right, we are going to do a nice, we're just gonna go. We're gonna give the bike a nice takeoff, and we're just gonna see how fast, I mean, it can go. I mean, it can move. This bike can definitely move. So let's put it to the test. Here we go. I mean, it gets up to speed so fast. I'm not gonna say it gets up as fast as the 390 Duke, but it is so similar. Another bike that I was looking at prior to the MT-03 was a 2025 R3, YZF R3, because, you know, I saw it and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the exact same engine as the MT-03, except it's a little bit faster since it's a sport bike design. It's more aerodynamic, and it's just a good looking motorcycle. And I also went and looked at one of those and I sat on it, and it wasn't like I was hunched over, you know, like, you know, most sport bikes are. It felt like I was, you know, a little hunched over, but in the end I went with a MT-03. I went with the MT-03 in the end just because it looks really good, and the paint design, oh my gosh, Yamaha Racing Blue looks absolutely glorious, especially in the sun whenever it's sparkling. I mean, it's so nice. But yeah, I went with this bike because it truly just fit my style. You know, I'm about 6'1". I saw a lot of reviews. People were saying how uncomfortable it is and stuff, you know, because they're taller riders. How uncomfortable the seat height is, because it's a low seat height. It's the lowest seat height in the MT class. You know, this is obviously the first bike in the class, the MT-03, then you got the MT-07, so on. But yeah, this is the lowest seat height in the class. And as a, you know, a little more than 6 foot tall person, it felt pretty good. You know, whenever I first sat on, I went to the dealership to get the bike, and I went out to look at it at first. I'm like, okay, if it's not comfortable, I'm gonna have to say no, and I'm gonna have to find a different bike, you know. And I sat on it, and I put my arms on the handlebars, and I'm like, this is the one. And got it that day. Super awesome day, because I literally worked for months and months and months. You know, spent quite a lot of my time just getting and working for this motorcycle, and it was worth it in the end. That first ride was quite thrilling. I'm gonna put some clips up on the screen. Yeah, it was just a great moment, because I had worked for months for this motorcycle, and that first ride was awesome. We're moving. Okay. Wow, I can't believe I bought this. It's mine. Like, it's actually mine. I can't stop talking because of how excited I am. Okay. It feels pretty good to lean. I like it. That was smooth. Oh my gosh. This is great. Oh my god. This is... No way. Yeah, so like I was mentioning at the start of the video, this is the first year, the 25 model MT-03s. It's the first year that they kind of changed up the front end a tad, and they changed the dash display. It looks a lot neater, I think. It's more to, more suit to my liking. But yeah, the one thing I did not like online watching reviews of the MT-03, is how prominent the horn was. It's so like just bright looking, and it's just very in the open. I mean, it's a hyper naked bike, Yamaha says. I mean, you got your normal naked bikes, but like the Z500, the 390 Duke, you got all these naked bikes, but then you got Yamaha. What's that car doing? But then you got Yamaha with their hyper naked bikes. Another thing about this bike, and a lot of my comparisons are to the 390 Duke or the Grom, but the suspension is really good on this bike. I mean, it's perfect street bike in my opinion. It's got upside down or inverted forks for the front suspension, then it's got a rear shock. The front, the inverted forks, they're a bit soft, I will admit. Some of the bumps that I hit, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to throw my back out. But other than that, I mean, they're pretty much, they're really good suspension, for such a base level price point for a motorcycle. Brand new is really good. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the season 2 or volume 2. I decided to change it to volume 2 because it sounds way cooler. Yeah, I changed it to volume 2, but I hope you guys enjoyed the little trailer for this volume of the series. It was really fun to make. It took a while. It took like a whole day or so just to film it all and edit it all. And it started to rain on us. I had a couple of my buddies help me film certain shots to show me riding the bike, and it just decided to rain on us while filming. So that was a whole lot of fun. But yeah, that's kind of my little mini review on the 2025 Yamaha MT-03 321cc liquid cooled twin cylinder engine. It's truly a remarkable motorcycle. Yamaha, great job on just your MT lineup. I will definitely look into the future for your bikes. Maybe in like 3, 4, 5 years time, I may go up to an MT-07 or something, just because of how incredible this bike has been handling for me. Obviously, I only have close to 200 miles on it, but all of those miles are mine. I literally, like I said earlier in today's video, whenever I bought it from the dealership, it had 3 miles on it. I mean, it's brand new, and it's a super fun and peppy machine. And I highly recommend it for you guys. If you're interested in looking at motorcycles, this is definitely a good one to look into. But yeah, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel, because this bike and many other bikes are going to be appearing in this volume of Shift Saturday. So, like today's video, subscribe, and like I said, share the channel. And turn on that notification bell, because you guys are not going to want to miss these episodes. They're going to be great. We're just going to be talking about different motorcycles, riding different motorcycles, and yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.